What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. In tonight's video, I'm reviewing The Trial of the Chicago 7, Netflix's newest original film. If you are new here and you enjoy content like this, then hit that red subscribe down below so you don't miss anything in the future. Now, I was looking forward to this, but I was also kind of iffy about it because it's written and directed by Aaron Sorkin, and I know he's all about politics and political movies, and I'm not really all about that. But I've been hearing great things about this movie and the performances, so obviously I sat down, I gave it a watch with my father, who actually remembered this case. So what is this case about? What is the trial of the Chicago 7? Well, back in 1968, these men that were on trial, 7 men, technically 8, but 7 men, all various leaders of different protesting groups. They all went to the 1968 Democratic Convention because they wanted their voices to be heard. They didn't agree with the Vietnam War, and they wanted to voice that, and they wanted to protest, which that is their right to do. However, things happen and someone has to be a scapegoat, and they all end up being charged with conspiracy to begin a riot, which of course was never the plan. They never did that. And that's all I'm going to say, because I really want you to watch this movie. And if you are old enough, you do remember this story. All right, so let's get to this. The cast is absolutely amazing. You have Eddie Redmayne, Sacha Baron Cohen, Mark Rylance, Jeremy Strong, Michael Keaton shows up. Frank Langella is the judge you love to hate. There's always a judge that you love to hate. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I am sure there is a lot more that I missed, but that's all I can remember right now at the top of my head. This movie was really, really eye-opening for me, especially with the times that we are living in right now with everything going on. It just brings everything full circle. It absolutely really does, because now we have Black Lives Matter, and our election is a few weeks away, and there's other causes that people can protest for. And it just really brings your thoughts full circle about what is happening then and now. It's actually pretty incredible on how these men were treated. Awful, awful, awful. And a couple of them, well, one in particular, David Seal, I believe his name is, the real life person, wasn't even allowed to have an attorney. And I don't want to say anything because I don't want to spoil it, but it's absolutely unbelievable what these men went through just because they wanted to have their voices heard. Now, as far as writing and directing, it's a typical Aaron Sorkin great script. He's known as a screenwriter and as a writer, definitely. It's very quirky and fast-paced and smart. I absolutely loved the script. Wonderful dialogue. Directing, it didn't blow my mind. It didn't knock my socks off, because it really took place the majority of the time in the courtroom. How can that really knock your socks off? So as far as award season contention, script, yes. Directing, not so much. Best Picture, maybe. Strong possibility. SAG Ensemble Award definitely has a chance. I will say that. And as far as standout performances, you would think Eddie Redmayne, he's kind of, I guess, the main character, but they're all on an equal playing field. But Eddie Redmayne really has a couple of scenes where he stands out, and especially in the last scene of the movie, he has kind of, I guess what you would say, an epic moment. But I don't know if I would nominate him just solely based on that. My choice for a nomination would be for Sacha Baron Cohen. Absolutely. He plays Abby Hoffman, and he is just so dynamic. Every single time he's on the screen, you are watching him and you want to know. You are intently listening to everything that he has to say. He just has this charisma that you're drawn to. And he did a wonderful job. It's very outside of the box than anything else I've ever seen him in. Granted, I haven't seen him in a whole hell of a lot of things. I associate him with Borat. I associate him with being goofy and weird and funny, not taking on a serious role like this. And for him to do it with such such ease, and he was just so charismatic and he just commanded attention. I absolutely loved and adored his performance. So based on that alone, I want you to watch this movie. But as a whole, I enjoyed this movie fully because I didn't know that this existed. This was never taught to me in school. I had no idea of this past history, and I really enjoy movies that can open up my mind a little bit and drop some knowledge on my brain. And this movie definitely did that. It is a little bit over 2 hours long, but it does not feel like that. Like I said, with Aaron Sorkin's script, it moves along at a very good pace, and you never feel like, oh my God, when is this movie going to end? It could have the potential to do that, but it never gets to that point. So do I recommend you to watch The Trial of the Chicago 7? Yeah, I do. Let me know your thoughts down below. Did you watch it? What did you think of it? Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.